So, how did you first get connected with Love and Motion?
Um, my connection with Love and Motion started since I was like 17 years old uh, because they have bought work teams to build my church, and which was like 1983. So and then we became friends with some of the team members, and after my university, so I was looking for opportunity for job, and they have decided to hire me. So that's how the connection started with Love and Motion.
What was like your initial vision when you first started the orphanage?
The initial vision came from my wife. It wasn't really my vision. It came from my wife because, uh, as I always said, my wife and I, we came from two different backgrounds. Because my wife used to be, her father used to be an army officer, and she had opportunities to go to the palace and have meals with some presidents. And because she was so fortunate and she saw the needs of so many children in the street of Port-au-Prince begging, with they're homeless, they have nothing, they wanna go into school. And so after I married her, and she said that to me one day, she's going to quit her job so she could be doing what God has called her to do. And so in 2005, so we decided that we will open an orphanage, a home for children from the street to come, where we will provide them education and we will feed them. And the most important, we will minister to them, so to present the gospel to them.
How many children do you have at the orphanage right
When we first started this ministry, we started with 8 children, but the numbers have gone up, so we have about 50 children now at the orphanage.
now? How many projects do you have going on right
Right now, we have two big projects going on. So we have the wall, which we've been trying to build so we can have a garden, and which will help us to have some revenue to support the ministry. And also, we have a school that we started about 2 years ago, which is not finished, and we are looking forward to seeing people committed to donate to that so we can, have finished the school, and that school will accommodate about 500 children, and none of them will be paying to come to the school.
now? What is your favorite part about the job?
You know, being in the field of ministry, working with children, so that I can be able to go to the orphanage and hug them, spend time with them, and take my own kids, because they are part of my families, and there is no difference between them and my own children. And I think this is the most important part for me because I can share the love of Christ with those children, because people are rejecting them in the society. They think they're nothing. Some people will think they're not even a human being, and some people use them to political reasons. So I want to see that change, because the children, I think they can be the new future of this nation, and they are going to be the new leaders that will take over this nation.
Um, how did you come to know God? Like, what was your
All
beginning
right.
process?
I was born way up on the mountain of Cape Haitian, which is like 6, 7 hours driving from here. And my parents moved to Port-au-Prince, which is the capital of Haiti, and also this is where you can find opportunities. And when my parents moved there, so they left me back in Cape Haitian, and then so 10 years later, they decided to have me come into Port-au-Prince, and so my mother, accepted Christ, and then so she led me to Christ, because the school that I was going to was a Christian school, which was also built by people from Love and Motion. And I got my education from that school to the sponsorship program, and that's why I came to the Lord.
What future plans do you have for the coming years? What do you plan on like really going for next?
Right now, for Love in Motion, you cannot run a ministry if you don't have the automobile. So, and we're not only working in Port-au-Prince, so we also work in some other areas in the countryside. But if we don't have good transportation, we cannot go to reach those people. Number one, which means we need to we need to pray that the Lord will provide another vehicle for us, which is very expensive, $67,000, but that will be an 11 passengers vehicle, but that will last like 10, 12 years. And also, we would like to see the sponsorship program, grow so we can have more children sponsored, not only in Port-au-Prince, but also in all of the school and the different areas that we are working. The third thing now, at the orphanage where my wife and I were running, so we don't really have a cafeteria for the children to sit and eat. We hate seeing them eating on the floor. We would like to see one day we have a place where they can set a table, where they can eat. And also as I said, we would like to see more children sponsored, and then also encouraging more people from America to come, in the work team, so to experience it, and to be right on ground, because people are sending money, but also it means a lot when you come alongside to work along with the Haitian. That's making a huge difference, and I would like to see more work teams coming in the next 2 years.
And lastly, how can people help out and really?
So Love in Motion, it's www.loveinmotion.org. So if people are interested to support the Ministry of Haiti that Love in Motion is supporting, so they can go to www.loveinmotionhaiti.org, and then so they will contact Paul Dizzy, who is the director for Love in Motion in America, and then so he will provide all the information. If people want to donate, anything they want to donate, if church is interested to bring work teams down here, so if you go to that website, you find all the information.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.